Yo, what is up YouTube? James back here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Baek Battles. Today we are going to be using a brand new team, and this team has some inspiration because I really want to use G-Max Machamp, and this team was originally a team back in Series 2. You might recognize it. Some players did get top 8 at the Oceania International Championship with this team, except it was a Conkeldurr over Machamp, but I am reutilizing this team and bringing it back, but trying out Machamp on it. If you don't know G-Max Machamp, of course, it's G-Max moves, increase the critical hit ratio, and they stack. So with Super Luck Togekiss could be really fun. So if you haven't checked out the previous episode, go check it out. But yeah, if you do want to try out this team alongside me, there is actually a rental code of the team available until we switch to a new team on the channel. Link in the description down below. And you can also check out the placement of this team down below as well. Another quick few things I do want to note is that if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to leave a like down below and leave a comment down below. It really does help. And today's comment question is going to be, since I am using my boy Machamp, it does remind me of a person, and that is, who is your favorite world champion? So my personal favorite world champion could be among any of the divisions. Mark McQuillan, a great personal friend of mine, really love the boy, and yeah, this is in his name because if you don't know, he did win 2015 Worlds with Machamp when it didn't have a G-Max form. But yeah, let's get started and play some games. Again, if you haven't been following me on Twitch, I have been live streaming on Twitch. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me there, and you want to see more VGC action as well as myself and some gaming action, come hang out with an amazing community. Yeah, check it out, link in the description down below. But otherwise, we got CJ as our first opponent, and let's see how this is gonna go. We got the Inteleon, Snorlax, Dusclops, Dragapult, the Rhyperior, and the Indeedee. So this is an interesting team for sure. Yeah, this is a very interesting team. So what I really like is my Gengar plus Bisharp, actually, because of the fact that Bisharp does threaten a ton of damage against Dragapult as well as the Dusclops. So yeah, it also threatens the Hatterene too, so it does a ton of damage here, and I definitely do like the Bisharp as a lead here. Machamp is really good here. It does hit the Snorlax, and I definitely do want to bring it. And the question is, do I want to bring the Togekiss, Arcanine, or Rotom-Wash in the back? I'm thinking of bringing the Rotom-Wash just because having an extra answer to hit the Rhyperior is pretty solid. And yeah, I think that should be good. And I do want to lock in here. So you might be wondering, why did I add Machamp to this team over the Conkeldurr? And I think it's one, I really want to use Machamp, and I think it actually fit this team pretty well. Of course, some players most likely just utilize the G-Max move to increase like a Scope Lens Togekiss to make it guaranteed. But I thought it could be fun trying out Bullet Punch on Machamp, the only priority move it gets, and activate Weakness Policy on Togekiss, so I have that option just in case. We're going to see the Dusclops plus Snorlax lead actually against my Bisharp plus the Gengar, as we will see a Focus Sash and Life Orb being revealed here against me, which is fine. I think overall I can just go for a Sludge Wave right off the bat and an Assurance. This will allow me to pick up a knockout into one of these Pokemon, and I would really love to get rid of the Dusclops so it doesn't have the ability to set up Trick Room. Snorlax could be annoying, but I feel like overall it's not too bad. It takes a few hits to knock out my Gengar, and yeah, I want a Sludge Wave there because there is a potential of ally switch, so we will be able to go for the Sludge Wave right off the bat. And this hits the Snorlax, where Shadow Ball or Icy Wind could have a chance to miss. A Shadow Ball doesn't affect the Snorlax. It covered for the ally switch. And yeah, this should be pretty good for us. This should either KO Snorlax or put it in range out of Berry, or for it to be knocked out after Belly Drum. So we do a ton of damage to Snorlax, is able to heal up with its Berry, and looks like it will be able to go for the Belly Drum. But as you can see, it is super low. It will actually go down to a Sludge Wave, even if it goes for that Gigantamax. And the Snorlax basically gets no momentum here, as I am going to be able to get another Sludge Wave off and go for an Assurance once again into Dusclops. For anyone wondering in the comments down below, I am using Sludge Wave because one, it was part of the original team and it helps activate the Weakness Policy on Togekiss. So Sludge Wave will come out here. Also correlates really well with Bisharp because it is immune to the Sludge Wave. We are able to knock out Snorlax, which is amazing. That's an amazing immediate turn as we are able to knock out the Dusclops too. Assurance is really strong. If you don't know what the move Assurance does, it doubles the base power of the attack. Normally it's a 60 base power move, but it doubles 120 if the opponent has taken damage before you have used the move during the current turn. So yeah, really strong, powerful move. And Hatterene is going to come out. Is it Rhyperior also coming out, I assume? Yep, Rhyperior going to come out as well. And that is fine, because I'll go for another Sludge Wave and an Assurance once again into the Hatterene. If Hatterene protects, not that big of a deal. I still have Rotom in the back, and even Machamp might have some things to say. So it's looking pretty bad for my opponent immediately. I'm going to be able to do a ton of damage. Maybe Hatterene has Protect, Rhyperior has Earthquake. That wouldn't be too bad because Gengar would activate Focus Sash. And then I could bring out like something like my Rotom and start going for Max Geysers and like Shadow Ball into the Hatterene. And then Rhyperior won't be able to do much. So we will see a Dynamax come out from my opponent. I wonder if this is the Hatterene or if it's going to be the Rhyperior. I'd imagine it's going to be the Rhyperior. Yep, Rhyperior is going to Dynamax. My opponent's going to try to get some offensive momentum, which is fine. Okay, and let's see what my opponent goes for with the Hatterene. Does it reveal Protect? Looks like no Protect. We get a Sludge Wave off, do a ton of damage to the Hatterene slot. Yeah, pretty solid damage. And Assurance will be able to knock out the Hatterene. I don't remember if Hatterene had access to the ally switch as well, but it covered that play as well. As we are going to see probably Max Rockfall on the Gengar to break a Focus Sash and knock out the Gengar, but it's actually going to be Max Quick instead. Going to be coming out and targeting the Bisharp. So Bisharp will be going down here, but that's not too bad. Does increase the special defense of this Rhyperior by a bit. Gets a critical hit, but that didn't even matter. So I don't want to activate the policy on the Rhyperior, at least not yet. So I will actually go out into my Rotom-Wash here, and yeah, pretty much just free to click Shadow Ball and a Max Geyser off into the Rhyperior. And yeah, I will 100% go for that play. So yep, Max Geyser, Dynamax the Rotom, because it will 100% like we get the damage off in the Rhyperior. If we don't knock it out, it will be in range of Cross Chop from Machamp. Rhyperior cannot knock out Rotom-Wash with a Dynamax at +2, so we should be completely fine here in this position to take the game. And even if my opponent's able to get Rockfall up, Machamp will be able to finish it. Even Rotom will be able to finish it at that point because they would go for another Max Geyser. So yeah, we will bring out the Rotom-Wash Dynamax just 100% secure the game because I don't know how much damage Machamp would do, and I don't want to really find out at this kind of crucial moment. So let's see what my opponent's going to do here, as Shadow Ball will weaken the Rhyperior by an okay amount at +1, and Max Geyser will fire off. So probably Rhyperior survives with, actually, nah, it didn't. I was thinking of maybe if it had Sand up plus Max Quake, but it only has the +1 from the Max Quake from earlier. No Sand is up. So Rhyperior goes down, and we are able to take a Game 1 win. So Machamp did stay in the back, but overall, really, it was just a tough lead for my opponent. My opponent didn't have much. There was no Togekiss to redirect it. Assurance. That way, there was no really way that my opponent took a Sludge Wave Assurance at all with my opponent's lead. And yeah, we ended up being able to take a pretty strong victory. Let's see what my opponent had. Mystic Water on the Inteleon. I don't know what's up with the set. It's like I've seen so much min speed Inteleon with Tearful Look. I don't even know what it's supposed to do. I don't know why they do it, but yeah, I've been seeing that a lot lately. We got the G-Max Snorlax, pretty standard. We got the Eviolite Dusclops, min speed. Expert Belt on the Dragapult. I think I've seen the Hatterene before. I might have played this opponent actually on stream if I remember right. It had something very similar. It had the same Inteleon set, had the same Hatterene set. So yeah, we're gonna continue on, find another game, and maybe Machamp can show up this time and, you know, start flexing on our opponents, because that's what Machamp likes to do. If you ever played Pokémon, really fun game. And yeah, let's see. Also, Machamp is awesome in that game. Okay, we got our Japanese player. Let's see here. Rotom-Wash, Fairthorn, Togekiss, Chandelure, Rhyperior, and Dragapult. Okay. So this looks a bit complicated. Yeah, for sure. It definitely looks a bit complicated. I really like Bisharp though. Bisharp's really good in this matchup. Alongside, I think Gengar once again. I think it's just really good lead because like it shuts down Dragapult plus Togekiss, which is super solid. Unless it's like a special Dragapult. I definitely want Machamp. It does actually really well in this matchup if I play right in the end game. I don't know if I'm gonna Dynamax. That's the only problem. Then the last Pokemon, Rotom-Wash is probably once again. I don't like Togekiss in this matchup. Yeah, I don't really like Togekiss. Rotom-Wash is probably really good. You might be wondering, oh, but James, you're not bringing a single fire type move for the Fairthorn. I mean, Machamp with Cross Chop can do a ton of damage to the Fairthorn as long as it's not an Iron Defense set. So I think we'll be fine when it comes to the Fairthorn. But let's see what my opponent's gonna bring here. I can't tell if it's gonna be physical or special Dragapult though. Togekiss plus Rhyperior. Okay. Against Gengar Bisharp. Wonder if Max Quake's gonna come out. I have seen Focus Sash Rhyperior commonly a lot lately. So I'm wondering if I should just go for the Protect here and a Sludge Wave just for damage. Because I don't know what kind of Togekiss set this is. Or should I just go for the Sludge Wave Iron Head and take the trade? I guess it wouldn't be that bad of a trade if we can knock out the Togekiss. I don't think it's Focus Sash on the Rhyperior. I think... You know what? I'm going to Icy Wind and Iron Head because I don't know what kind of Togekiss this is. I'll do a ton of damage with Icy Wind. And there is a Dynamax coming out, so who is this going to be? Like, I don't think it's Weakness Policy on Rhyperior because of the fact that Weakness Policy Rhyperior, after all, it's... Yeah, it is Togekiss. Okay, so this is probably Earthquake coming out. Oh, that's kind of bad. Yeah, that's actually really bad. Okay. Maybe I should have Dynamaxed one of these Pokemon. So I will be able to get an Icy Wind off. Breaking a potential Sash on the Rhyperior. That's definitely a fast... That's definitely not Solid Rock. That should be Lightning Rod, I'm guessing. Is it Policy on one of these monsters? No. Okay, so I get a big Iron Head off. That's huge. Okay. Good damage on the Togekiss. Airstream gonna come out, and I'm guessing it's Earthquake coming out afterward. Okay. Are we gonna get really fast swept? Definitely a potential possibility. We are gonna see a critical hit come out. Not that big of a deal. And still a very big concern though. It is Earthquake coming out, so that will be able to pick up a knockout on both Pokemon, I'm assuming. Yeah, Bisharp's pretty frail, so I don't think Bullet Punch knocks out the Togekiss, unfortunately, at that range. Yeah, it probably doesn't, so... I mean, maybe Dynamax Machamp can live the attack. Trying to think, what's my opponent's back Pokemon? Chandelure is an option, Dragapult's an option, Rotom. I think... What do you do here if you're my opponent? I really want to actually just Hydro Pump the Togekiss since it should knock out that range because I feel like Icy Wind did a lot. And I actually want to go for the G-Max actually here. And I want to set up against the Rhyperior. And I think I'm going to try it out. I just want to see how much damage that Machamp can take from the Airstream. Because we are Solid Vest. We should 100% live a Togekiss attack here. Yeah, so I'll try it out. At this point, it's looking pretty bad anyway, so I gotta like make some kind of play. So let's see. Let's see. First time seeing G-Max Machamp. I'm faster than Togekiss, okay. It lived. That's bad. It gets an Airstream off. I was hoping Hydro Pump would be able to knock it out. Doesn't do that much actually to my Machamp. Okay. But I should be slower than Rhyperior. That's for Earthquake, okay. I wish I had Protect on the Machamp. Or an option to max. Wow, that did a lot. Okay, Choice Banded 100%. G-Max Chi Strike into the Rhyperior. Not even able to pick up a knockout. Ooh. I mean, we are pumped, but I don't think that's gonna be able to solve the issue here. We don't outspeed any of these Pokemon, and yeah. Maybe I should have Hydro Pumped to Rhyperior and Rockfall now that I think about it. It covered the Togekiss living, and I took a lot less damage than I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna go for... I mean, maybe my opponent targets the Rotom, but expecting Protect. I mean, I think this is game over. Starfall gonna come out. It does target the Rotom, I think? Yeah, okay. Oh, but Earthquake probably knocks me out based on the banded damage since it did last time. Okay. I do think it's Lightning Rod on the Rhyperior. And Earthquake gonna finish this off. So unfortunately, it looks like Machamp won't be able to do that much in this game. I played pretty bad in this one. I can't lie. Can't lie. I mean, I kind of ran out of time, which sucked. Because maybe what I could have done was Dynamax Steel Spike. Maybe that would have been better if I Dynamax Steel Spike with the Bisharp. Because I was worried about the Airstream from Togekiss, potentially. But I wasn't sure what my opponent was specifically aiming to try to do there. Because, yeah, it should be like a switch from Rhyperior, and then whatever the last Pokemon is, it probably finishes off the Rotom. If it's like Dragapult, that looks like Chandelure. Chandelure, and it probably has Focus Sash, so I probably can't. Yeah, it probably has Focus Sash on that, so Rhyperior probably isn't Focus Sash. I'll go for the Hydro Pump, hope that I can knock it out. But yeah, also a big mistake was just not going for... I feel like okay, with a combination like this, I think I could have... But I couldn't win against the Fairfront anyway, but now that I'm looking at the back Pokemon, if I knew I would take that little from Airstream, the play was probably just a Hydro Pump Rhyperior at that point and go for Steel Spike or even Rockfall into the Togekiss slot. And I think that would have actually been able to win the game depending on sets. Yeah. I think that definitely would have been able to win. So this game was definitely winnable. Turn 1 and unoptimal turn 2 got me good. Yeah. So turn 1, I would have had to either Dynamax the Bisharp or even the Gengar potentially. But I don't know about Dynamax and Gengar. I really don't Dynamax Gengar with this team. And the other one was to correctly identify... Well, it was my mistake. The Hydro Pump knocking on Togekiss was something that I didn't expect. Like, I thought it would be Timid Togekiss because of how Icy Wind was just doing so much to the Togekiss at that range. So I thought that Hydro Pump would be able to knock it out. I thought that Togekiss was outspeeding me no matter what because Timid Togekiss would outspeed me. And then I thought, okay, if Hydro Pump can knock out the Togekiss, I could go get a crit with Machamp or at least a G-Max Key Strike and then start doing damage. But even if it was Timid Togekiss and I did KO somehow the Togekiss, it didn't seem like it was going to help me because of the fact that I was taking too much damage for Banded Earthquake. That Rhyperior actually did way more damage than I thought. But we do live and learn. Okay, so that's going to be 1-1. Unfortunately, G-Max Machamp not able to show off his best points today, but I'm hoping that we are going to be able to utilize it more effectively in the future episodes. But thank you all for tuning in today's episode. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below, show support. As well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my social medias, the size of my channel, and more. You can check out my pay spin down below in the description, as well as the rental code of the team. Remember, you only have about a few days to try it out before it expires when we switch to the brand new team on the channel. But otherwise, yeah, again, I do live stream on Twitch. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting me. Link in the description down below. You can check out my community Discord as well and join me and a bunch of others, learn VGC, or just have a fun time in general. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you want to go an extra mile to support my content, you can check out my Patreon page listed down below in the description. But you always just help me out by leaving a like on this video, sharing it with your friends, and leaving a comment down below. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.